Okay, well, so you cannot come again. Okay, Christy. That's okay. Yeah. And you ask for a pre-recorded video again. Well, okay, but I will only provide one. Yeah, meeting 22 because I hope for meeting 23 and the final test we can meet. Yeah, of course we should meet right for your final meeting. Yeah, so we will meet on Saturday. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it can be maybe if you cannot come on, I mean in the afternoon at 4, probably we can have the class probably around afternoon, maybe later in the evening. Yeah, just tell me. Yeah, what's the most appropriate time for you, but in the end we should meet, yeah, for our final meeting, for your final test also, right? Okay. So for the 22nd meeting, um, this is about business trip. Yeah, business trip. So a trip that you have with your office. Yeah, like the one you had when your boss asked you to go to Jogja, right? That can be considered as a business trip, of course, right? So yeah, it's the topic. It's our topic today. Yeah, it should be our topic today, and we should be talking about this, but we should have been talking about this. Yeah, but since you cannot come, then yeah, that's okay. Okay, so these are some of the goals. um, well, for number one, of course we would not be able to do that since you are not here with me, but I think you can have your own self-reflection, yeah, about the given topic today. So I want you to be able to convey your opinions, yeah, regarding our discussion today. What should have been a discussion today about business trip. And then second one, okay. Probably this is something that I can explain to you, right? Filling gap exercise, yeah? About grammar, right? Exercise about grammar. And then changing the form of verbs into and words needed to fill the gaps, yeah? The same on grammar, yeah? And the fourth one is to reflect on your mistakes and do better practices. Okay, so let's have the first activity here. Christy, mm, can you define what a business trip is? Yeah. So according to you, what is business trip? Yeah. And maybe do you have any experience, any past experience about business trip? Is it important to be done by the office? Probably, yeah. So you can have a reflection here, yeah, about business trip, and then what are roles of business trip on business improvement? Yeah. So what is actually the role? What are actually the roles, yeah, of business trip? Aside from, of course, healing, yeah, or have a short trip with all your colleagues. Yeah, aside from that, yeah, what are the roles of in terms of the improvement? Yeah, aside from probably the well-being of the human resources, right? Aside from that, yeah, what are the other improvements? Maybe you can ask yourself that, right? Okay. Okay, so um, this should have been a discussion, yeah, but of course you need to reflect on this on yourself, yeah, after watching this video. So business trip isn't a crucial thing in the pandemic era, yeah. Well, now we have the post-pandemic era, but I think this is still relevant, yeah, because we still cannot go around freely, I guess. And it's a waste of money if a company sends their people to do business trip when they can just do it online, of course. Now we have Zoom, we have Gmeet, right? So, well, is it wasteful? Is it waste of money for a company to still send their people to business trips when we have the technology like Zoom, like Google Meet, yeah, when we can have a virtual business visitation, something like that. Yeah. So is it a waste of money, according to you? So what's your thought on this? Yeah, do you agree or not, Christy, with this statement that's saying that business trip is a waste of money, yeah? When we have Zoom, when we have Gmeet, especially, yeah, in this post-pandemic era. Okay, so I leave you on that. Yeah, please have a reflection on that. And then what about the second one? It's better to allocate money used for business trip for another marketing purpose. So what's your stance on this? Do you agree or not? Should we allocate our money to something else other than business trip? Should the office allocate the money for another purpose? Yeah, maybe for a marketing purpose. Yeah, since of course, yeah, we have Zoom basically to do the business visitation, right? So instead of having a physical trip, yeah, and of course it will cost a lot of money. Why don't we allocate the money for the business trip to other purpose, like for marketing, for example, for instance, yeah, or for other things, yeah. So what's your stance on this? Should we do this or should we not? Yeah. Okay. So those are things that you need to reflect on yourself. Yeah, please. Um, Maybe you can leave a comment on the YouTube section. Yeah, on my YouTube comment. To maybe if you want to convey, yeah, so that um, I can understand your. I mean, I can understand your argument. Yeah, I know your argument. I would be able to understand your argument. Yeah, maybe you can just put it on my comment section. Okay, so let's just head straight into the practice. Yeah, we have to practice this. Of course, this is something that I can explain, right? Because if it's this is discussion. Yeah, so I really cannot explain that much. Yeah, and also since this is of course, an English class, right? This is not a class in economics, and I'm not an economist. Of course, I'm not an economist. Yeah, so of course, yeah, we should have been a this should have been a discussion between us, but not an explanation, not a one-way explanation like this. Yeah, but that's okay. And but for this one, yeah, of course, I can explain this. Of course, yeah, because this is grammar, right? Okay, so let's just start working on this. Yeah, maybe you can pause the video and do this exercise. Yeah, pause the video first. Okay, and then let's just answer um, the gaps. Yeah, you need to change the words in the brackets to the correct forms if needed. Okay, you should change it. You should change them, I mean, to the correct forms. Okay, now let's start from the first one. Technology, blah blah blah, the evolvement of business since it blah 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 first invented. Okay, technology. Okay, so you have the word since here. You have the word since, yeah. It means that, of course, this is something that has been going on, yeah. So if you have the word since, don't forget you should use has helped, yeah. Um, the present perfect. Technology has helped the evolvement of business since it was, of course, it was first invented. This happened in one point of time, ya, in the past. Jadi kita pakai was, okay? It was first invented. Nowadays, people blah 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 about how to market their products as they blah 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 it through online platforms. Nowadays, so it refers to the present day, ya, sekarang. So of course, what we should fill this one with? The present tense, right? Nowadays, people, since people here is a plural subject, ya, person itu singular, people itu double, ya, plural, I mean, kita harus pakai do not worry, not doesn't, ya. Don't worry. Nowadays, people don't worry or do not worry, ya. Kita pakai do not aja. Do not worry about how to market their products as they can do it through online platforms. Yeah, can do it. Ini nowadays kan, the present, and then this one ini, this is of course apa namanya, kalimat yang bersifat information, ya. information, a statement. Jadi kita pakai simple present tense. However, this development, blah blah blah, negative impacts to people who, blah blah blah, unable to control themselves. So what should we fill this with, Cristy? This development gives or has given? I guess since there is no the time signal, yeah, since there is no clear time signal there, of course we need the simple present, I guess. However, this development gives negative impacts to people who are, right, who are unable to control themselves. Gives negative impacts to people. Okay, in the past, this is a time signal, right? In the past, people, of course you need the simple past tense in this one, did not have. Remember, if you have the word did, the verb stays the same, stays at verb 1, ya. Jadi verbnya sama, tetap di verb 1. Did not have, bukan did not have, ya. Did not have. Okay, did not have internet or technology devices. Okay, what should we fill this with? Technology is a noun. Do you have the word devices here? If we write technology devices, it won't match, yeah? So of course we will need technological devices, right? Technological. Untuk menyambungkan ini sama kalimat ini. I mean the word devices, yeah? Technological devices. Which gave, of course, because the time signal is still the same in the past, which gave them more opportunities to socialize with other people, while now, nah ini sudah ke klausa baru ya, dan di klausa baru ini kita punya a new time signal. We have a new time signal now. Now itu berarti sekarang, right? So if it's now, you need the present tense, right? While now, not many people possess. Tetap possess ya, karena people, right? People itu plural. People are plural ya. Jadi possess not possesses. And possesses willing. Of course, willing is not the correct form ya. Kemauan ini bahasa Indonesianya ya. Jadi in English not only willing but we need to add-ness at the end, right? Willingness. Which gave, I mean, well now not many people possess willingness to communicate with their neighbors. Ya, willingness, not willing. Kalau willing saja itu ini verb ya. Willing itu cuman verb. The willing. Ini namanya the verb participle, present participle ya, verb ing, willing, ya, willing. I'm willing to do that, for example ya, aku mau melakukan itu. I'm willing to do that. Nah, karena kita butuh noun, nah ini kita harus pakai kemauan, willingness to communicate with their neighbors. In the future, people blah 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 probably blah 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 less interest to engage with others. In the future, this is the time signal. Of course, we need the future tense. Yeah, people will. Yeah, will or going to? Will atau are going to? Will ya, karena this is a prediction. Ya, jadi ini belum tentu terjadi. Okay, only prediction. Ya, if you encounter a prediction, yeah, if you try to make a prediction for the distant future, we use will, not going to ya. Kalau going to itu sesuatu yang sudah kelihatan tandanya, the evidence ya. Kalau will is something distant in the future ya. We only predict, tapi belum tentu terjadi. Our predictions may be correct, may be incorrect ya. Will probably have, ya ini tetap have. Will probably have less interest to engage with others. Okay. No problem with that, yeah. Hopefully, Cristy. Now, practice 2 here. Fill the gaps with the correct phrasal verbs given in the box. Yeah, we have learned about phrasal verbs. Yeah. Okay. This is a bit tricky, of course. Yeah, phrasal verb, because you cannot literally translate these verbs ya, these phrasal verbs in Indonesian ya. Jadi nggak bisa secara literal diterjemahkan gitu. Secara harfiah diterjemahkan nggak bisa karena ini phrasal verb. Okay, let's start. It has been a very busy week for me. My superior gave me a task. Superior itu the synonym for your boss ya, my boss, my superior. My superior gave me a task that needed me to blah 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 a taxi at the crack of the dawn. This is not down. Oh ya, I'm sorry. This should be dawn. Ya, bukan down. Kalau ini bacanya down, kalau ini bacanya dawn. Ya, the crack of the dawn yesterday. Okay. Needed me to, okay, naik taxi. What's the phrasal verb for naik? Get on, right? It should be get on. I should get on. Let me draw something there. Get on, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, it's bad. That needed me to get on a taxi at the crack of the dawn yesterday. Pagi-pagi buta, seperti itu ya maksudnya, crack of the dawn. Any expression ya in English. English is a language full of expression. Yeah, crack of the dawn yesterday. And then I was almost late to blah 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 because when I arrived at the airport, I just remembered that I forgot to blah 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 a new proposal to my colleague. I was almost late to. Okay, what should we fill this with? Um, what should we fill this with? I was almost late to blah 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 because when I arrived at the airport, I just remembered that I forgot to blah 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 a new proposal to my colleague. Okay, a new proposal. Maybe this is mengumpulkan ya atau memberi. So let's just answer this first ya. Hand in ya, mengumpulkan itu hand in. Hand in. Jadi artinya hand in bukan tangan masuk ya. Hand in di sini maksudnya memberikan ya. Hand in. Hand in your proposal, for example. Hand in as a teacher ya, me, please hand in your um, apa namanya? Please hand in your assignments, for example, like that ya. Hand in itu mengumpulkan. Okay. Okay, now let's go back to this one. I was almost late to blah 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 because when I arrived at the airport, I was late to probably to hold up. Let's just leave this, yeah. I just put X here. Okay. Now, having to think about all of these, I should have blah 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 all important meetings yesterday. As blah 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 them. Okay, I should have probably this is having to think about all of these. I should have um cut down, yeah, mengurangi, cut down on all in unimportant meetings yesterday as blah 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 them, and then kosong lagi were not enough as dropping them off ya, ini drop off ya, ini drop off yesterday as dropping them off. Ini kita pakai dropping, pakai bentuk verb ing ya, karena di sini verbnya bukan sebagai verb tapi sebagai jiran ya. As dropping them off were not enough. Okay, as dropping them off were not enough. Nah ini berarti kita salah, bukan cut down ya. Cut down itu mengurangi. So we need another phrasal verb ya, bukan cut down. Let me erase. Jadi bukan cut down tapi hold off ya berarti, karena di sini kita sudah pakai drop. Drop them off were not enough. Dropping them off were not enough. Jadi kalau di drop itu nggak mungkin. Berarti bisanya di hold up ya, ditahan dulu, hold up. I should have hold it up. I should have hold it up. Ini pakai hold it up karena have ya. Hold it up. Wait, ini hold up ya. We'll write them down ya later after we finish working on this. I should have hold it up all unimportant meetings yesterday as dropping them off were not enough. Okay, I still feel fatigue all over my body. I clearly need a long rest today, but I'm about to. I'm about to ini sama artinya kayak I'm going to ya. I'm about to. But I'm about to blah 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 another task from my boss. Okay. I'm about to start off, right? I'm about to start off. Mulai ya. But I'm about to start off another task from my boss. Okay. Now let's wait, yeah. Please wait for a minute. Uh, Wait, let me. Um, okay, so we have one gap left, yeah. It's this one. So you have four: speed up, mempercepat, ya. Check in, cut out, and cut down on. Speed up, unprobable ya, tidak mungkin. Cut out also tidak mungkin. Cut down on juga tidak mungkin. Okay. Okay, check in adalah yang paling mungkin. So check in is the answer here. Check in. But you may ask to me, but it's the airport, Diaz. Yeah. Why we check in? Yes. Check in is not only for hotel, it's also for airport, yeah. I was almost late to check in because when I arrived at the airport, I just remembered that I forgot to hand in a new proposal to my colleague. Okay. Jadi ini check in ya. Yang kita lewati tadi check in. Okay, so let's write them down ya. Write them down in the correct form ya. In the correct form, not only the correct phrasal verb, the correct form also. Okay. It has been a very busy week for me. My superior gave me a task that needed me to uh, get on ya tadi ya. That needed me to get on a taxi, naik taksi at the crack of the dawn yesterday. Get on, naik. Oke. Okay? Kita tidak merubah apapun di sini karena ini to infinitive ya, ada to-nya, to get on. I was almost late to check in. Nah, ini balik lagi karena ini to infinitive. Kita ada to di sini. Jadi ini tetap verb 1 ya, to infinitive bentuknya. And then because when I arrived at the airport, I just remembered that I forgot to hand in. We do not change anything again in this one karena kita punya the word to here ya, to infinitive ini. To and the verb one, hand in. To hand in itu artinya mengumpulkan ya. Hand in your proposal, Cristy, for example, your boss. Or hand in your assignment, students, for example, me ya. Hand in. Hand in a new proposal to my colleague. Having to think about all of these, I should have this one I should have tadi kita sepakat I should have hold it up ya, karena ada have di situ. This is should be in verb 3, hold it up. I should have I'm sorry, hold ya. Holding up, no wait, it should be hold it up. Hold is hold is the verb 3 is held. I'm sorry, Cristy. I'm sorry. Such a silly mistake ya. Held. Hold itu verb 2-nya held, verb 3-nya held ya. Irregular verb ya, hold itu. Held up. I should have held up. Kenapa kita pakai verb 3? Karena ini ada have. Jadi harus ke bentuk present perfect ya. I should have held up all important meetings yesterday as dropping them off ya. Dropping them off. Ini gerund ya. Dropping them off were not enough ya. I still feel fatigue. Fatigue itu capek ya. I still feel fatigue. Fatigue itu apa ya? Capek gitu ya. Fatigue. Kelelahan, lelah. All over my body. I clearly need a long rest today, but I'm about to. I'm about to itu sama seperti I'm going to ya. About to. I'm about to start off ya. Memulai lagi. Memulai another task. I'm about to start off another task from my boss ya. Start off. Okay, so is all, yeah, Christy. Yeah. But wait, let us think again about this one. Yeah, having to think all about this, dropping them off or not enough. Yeah, held up itu bisa berarti delay, right? I should have delayed all unimportant meetings yesterday, as dropping the meetings were not enough. Jadi harusnya di delay ya, harusnya it should have been delayed. It should have been delayed ya, apa harusnya di delay. Karena ngedrop meetingnya itu nggak cukup, harusnya di delay aja waktu itu. Okay, so it can means both. It can mean both ya. Probably you can also say I should have dropped dropped them off ya. Dropped off all important meetings yesterday, as delay, I mean, in this case, holding them up, I mean, were not enough. Jadi I should have dropped off. I should have dropped them off. I should have dropped off all important meetings yesterday, as holding them off were not enough. Harusnya di drop ya, karena di delay itu nggak cukup seperti itu. Or it can means like this too ya. It depends on your view, I guess. Yeah. But what matters is that the form ya, the language structure is true like this ya. Kalau have ini dirubah ke verb 3, kalau ini s jadi kita pakai verb in di sini karena ini berubah bentuk jadi gerund ya, dropping them off. Atau kalau mau dirubah ke sini ya, jadi I should have dropped off all important meetings yesterday, as holding them off were not enough. Well, it's up to you. Yeah, probably. What matters is that the language form is correct. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, Christy. So let me stop share. Don't forget to come on Saturday. Yeah, Christy, because we will have the meeting 23, yeah, the 23rd meeting, and also we will have a final test. And yeah, of course it will be the final time we meet, yeah, for our next meeting, our final meeting. So please come on Saturday, Christy, because yeah, we cannot postpone any longer. Yeah, you cannot postpone anymore, I'm afraid. And on August 13th, yeah, the 13th of August, it needs to be finished. Your class needs to be finished. You need to have your final test, yeah, and your final meeting also, meeting 23, yeah. So please don't forget to come. Okay, so goodbye, Christy. Yeah, see you this Saturday. um, don't forget to come on Saturday. Yeah, please come on Saturday. And also you can contact me, yeah, on the best time you can meet me. Yeah, please contact me and please come for our final meeting. Okay, okay, hopefully this video can reach you. Yeah, I will post it immediately after finished with this video, basically. Yeah, okay, see you Saturday. Yeah, Christy, see you on Saturday. Goodbye.